This evening is being, no, this video is being brought to you by Jessica Townsend, who is focusing on a lot of things at one time. One is actively keeping my eyes open while I'm speaking, because I realize that as I speak, for some time now, I have been closing my eyes to talk to people, and I know I can't do that because as I return to a workforce or just speaking in general, I cannot close my eyes when speaking to people. And I'm working on that actively, which is a true practice. Just as I'm speaking right now, most of you know I speak very quickly. However, when I want to have a message delivered, I intentionally focus on my pace, intonation, all those things, filler words. If you've worked with me in the past, you know I used to take a little account of people using filler words of and like. And I also know I sometimes come off critical or judgmental, critical of others, but I'm not trying to be critical of others. It's because I'm very critical of myself, whether it's how I look or speaking or things of that nature. It's just to better myself. So what I'm doing right now is focusing on the pace of my messaging, because I want to make sure that my message does not get lost in translation, delivery, etc. I find that when I stress, I will lose words and cannot remember what they are, and that's when I had to end up closing my eyes and really trying to focus on that. So you may be seeing me do more videos such as this over time, because I am going to become a better speaker again. And I want to be heard. Sometimes I want people to speed up because they take too long to make their message. But we will also lose people when you use fillers such as like and. Case in point, I've been watching Married at First Sight this last season in Austin, whoop whoop, my city. And there's a couple, Jalen and Josh, and every 10 seconds they both are saying like. It drives me crazy. Drives me absolutely crazy. And when I've in my own observation, I've noticed that when I took some clients out this past week or in other conversations, the word like has come up, and I correct myself out in public with them. I say, hey, I can't keep saying like. I'm working on getting rid of that. And it's okay. They don't really care, but it bothers me. So I'm actively trying to remove these fillers. A few years ago, the word was whatnot. My homegirl said, why you keep saying that? And there's a recording that I did with my homegirl, my other homegirl. And I said, dadgummit, it is a lot of whatnots. So if you've lasted with me this far, if you want to work on your public speaking, there are things such as Toastmasters out there. If you want to do that, join a group, great. I could probably join one. I used to be really good at public speaking. My personal speaking, I didn't really care. I'd talk mile a minute or whatever. But as I age and I want to be received as more professional, even in my personal conversations, I have to practice. And this is slowing down the brain, making sure that my message is getting delivered and that people can hear me. If you're wanting to go through this, by all means, drop it there. I know I probably lost some people by this amount of time on a Saturday night, but it is what it is. Practice what you preach. Practice. It's practice. AI, it's practice. No, we got to get this right. We have to get this right. I'm not even worried about my vocabulary right now. I will confuse some words. I'll forget some words. I'll make some words up. As long as you understand the words that come out of my mouth, that's where I am with that right now. Ta-ta.